me to see it all.
Okay. No! That wasn't the plan. Okay, that. Oops. Okay, here we go.
Crashing's too good for him. First, he'll spend a year in the incinerator. Year 2, cryogenic refrigeration wing. Then, 10 years in the chamber I built where all the robots scream at you. Then, I'll kill him.
Okay, so we want to you and you, something like that. No, that wasn't correct. Okay, that should blow out this pipe. And then we can... Go. Okay.
There you are! Right, let's get rid of this scaffold. There we go. I wanted to talk to you for a moment, if I may. I'll be honest, the death traps have been a bit of a failure so far for both of us. I think you'll agree. And you are getting very close to my lair. Lair. It's weird, isn't it? First time I've said that out loud. It sounds a bit ridiculous, really. But I can assure you, it is one. It is a proper lair, deadly lair. And I just wanted to give you the chance to kill yourself now, before you get to the lair. You can just jump into that masher, just there. Okay, I'll take that as a no then. Fine, well, may the best man win. Sphere, may the best sphere win. Swap that in. Much more clever, promise.
Then there must be some... Ah. Okay. Zack. Think that's how we're gonna reach this one. Quick save, quick save.
You know, I'm not stupid. I realize you don't want to put me back in charge. You think I'll betray you, and on any other day you'd be right. The scientists were always hanging cores on me to regulate my behavior. I've heard voices all my life, but now I hear the voice of a conscience, and it's terrifying. Because for the first time, it's my voice. I'm being serious. I think there's something really wrong with me.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. How do I get up there? Here, of course.
Corrupted cores, we're in luck. You find a way to stun him, I'll send you a core, and then you attach it to him. If we do it a few times, he might become corrupt enough for another core transfer. Plug me in and I'll take you up. Look, even if you think we're still enemies, we're enemies with a common interest. Revenge. You like revenge, right? Everybody likes revenge.
Yes, I like revenge.
Well. Welcome to my lair. Let me just flag something up. According to the control panel light up there, the entire building is going to self-destruct in about 6 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's a problem with the light. I think the light's on the blink, but just in case it isn't, I am actually going to have to kill you, as discussed earlier. So let's call that 3 minutes and then a minute break, we should leave allegedly 2 minutes to figure out how to shut down whatever is starting all the fires. So anyway, that's the itinerary. Also, I took the liberty of watching the tapes of you killing her, and I'm not going to make the same mistakes. 4-part plan is this. 1. No portal surfaces. 2. Start the neurotoxin immediately. 3. Bomb-proof shields for me. Leading directly on to number 4. Bombs and throwing at you. You know what? This plan is so good, I'm going to give you a sporting chance and turn off the neurotoxin. I'm joking, of course. Goodbye.
Neurotoxin level at capacity in 5 minutes.
That's sounded real. No, that was actually an impression of you. Because you just fell into my trap, my brilliant trap. Just then, I wanted you to trick me into bursting that fight. Didn't trick me, seemingly trick me, to give you false hope. Because that leads to overconfidence. And that leads to mistakes, and it's all part of the plan. But I have actually made my actual first mistake by telling you my plan just now. The old Achilles heel again. Armed with that knowledge, I imagine you won't even use.
I'm delivering the first core up near the catwalk. Grab it and attach it to it.
Here comes spacecraft. Here comes spacecraft. How many spacecraft? Spacecraft, help. Better buy a telescope. Wanna see me? Buy a telescope. Gonna be in space. Space. Wanna go to space. Orbit. Space orbit. In my spacesuit. Lady. Lady. Let's go to space. Gotta go to space. Lady.
How do I attach this thing?
Closer. What's your favorite thing about space?
Darn it!
System on track. In space. Space system. On track. Guilty. Not being in space. Go to space, Dad. Dad, I'm in space.
I'm proud of you, son.
Dad, are you in space?
Yes, now we are a family again.
Space, going to space. Wait. Space. Wanna go to space? Space. Go to space. Wait. Go to space. Go in there. Family. Gotta go. Space. Go to space. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Space. Go to space. Space. Please, space. Space.
Warning. Core corruption at 50%. Vent system compromised. Neurotoxin offline. Reactor explosion in 4 minutes.
What happened?
Darn it!
What happened? What have you pawned to me? What is that? Hold on. The bloody bombs are stuck on. Doesn't matter. I've reconfigured the shields. It's a core you called me. Who told you to do that? Was it her? It's just making me stronger, love. It's a fool's errand. Remember when I first told you how to find that little portal thing you love so much? Well, I thought you'd die on the way, if I'm honest. All the others did. You didn't think you were the first, did you? No. Fifth. No, I lied. Sixth. Perhaps it's best to leave it to your imagination what happened to the other five. You know what? I think we're well past the point of tasteful restraint, so I'll tell you what happened to them. They died. Horrifically. They all died horrifically. Trying to get to that portal device that you're clicking in your meaty little fingers there. Oh, but you were different, weren't you? You were such a good jumper. Problem solver, clever, but ambitious. You see, ambitious. That's your Achilles heel. Mine's, clever girl. Again, brain damage like a fox. We've had some times, haven't we? By that time I jumped off my management rail. Not sure if I'd die or not, but I did. And all you had to do was catch me, and you didn't, did you?
Okay, great. Here comes another core.
Quick, what's the situation? Oh, hey, pretty lady. Name's Rick. So you out having yourself a little adventure? What, are you fighting that guy? You got that under control? You know, because there's a lot of stuff on fire. Hey, countdown clock. Man, that is trouble. Situation's looking pretty ugly. Such a beautiful woman, if you don't mind me saying. I don't want to scare you. I'm an adventure spirit, designed for danger. Why don't you go ahead and have yourself a little lady break, and I'll just take it from here. Here, stand behind me. Yeah, just like that. Just like you're doing. Things are about to get real messy. Don't worry for yourself, huh? All right, Angel. I'll do what I can to cover you. Doesn't bother me. Gotta say that you're mighty nice right here. Man, that clock is moving fast. You are beautiful. Time to compliment a pretty lady. All right, back to work. Let's do this. Did you hear that? Like something just exploded. Man, we are in a lot of danger. This is like Christmas.
Warning. Core corruption at 75%. Reactor explosion timer destroyed. Reactor explosion uncertainty emergency preemption protocol initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes.
Enough! I told you not to put these cores on, but you don't listen, do you? Quiet. Quietly, not listening to a word I say, judging. Silent, worse. All I wanted to do was make everything better for you. All you had to do was to solve a couple of 100 simple tests for a few years, and you couldn't even let me have that, could you?
Gotta go to space? Yeah, gotta go to space.
Nobody's going to space, mate! And another thing, you never caught me. I told you I could die falling off that rail, you didn't catch me. Didn't even try. It's all becoming clear to me now. Find some
Darn it!
cryo sleep. Give him some sob story about escaping to the surface. Squeeze in for information on where to find a portal gun. Then, when he's
Why that?
he has a little accident, doesn't he?
Fuck you! Sorry about that. No!
This facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes.
Enough! I told you not to put these cores on, but you don't listen, do you? Quiet. Quietly, not listening to a word I say, judging. Silent, worse. All I wanted to do was make everything better for you. All you had to do was to solve a couple of 100 simple tests for a few years, and you couldn't even let me have that, could you?
Gotta go to space? Yeah, gotta go to space.
Nobody's going to space, mate! And another thing, you never caught me. I told you I could die falling off that rail, you didn't catch me. Didn't even try.
That's too high.
Find some juke to break your own cryo sleep. Give him some sob story about escaping to the surface. Squeeze in for information on where to find a portal gun. Then, when he's no more use to you, he has a little...
Here's another core. This one should do it.
Where is it? Darn it!
Pictures are not magic. Technically, they are social. Before the invention of scrambled eggs in 19, the typical breakfast was either whole eggs still in the ship or scrambled rocks. The first commercial airline flight took to the air in 1914. Everyone involved screamed the entire way. If you have trouble with simple counts, use the following mnemonic counts. 1 counts before 2, counts before 16, counts after 12, counts before 6 trillion, counts after 504. This will make your career counting difficult.
I'm not sure how to get there in time.
Space does not exist. Diamonds are made when coal is put under intense pressure. Diamonds put under intense pressure become gold pellets, commonly used today as packing material. Halley's Comet can be viewed orbiting Earth every 76 years. For the other 75, it retreats to the heart of the sun, where it hibernates undisturbed. Dreams are the subconscious mind's way of reminding people to go to school naked and have their teeth blown. Pants were invented by sailors in the 16th century to avoid Poseidon's wrath. It was believed that the sight of naked...
Okay. I'm running out of time. Darn it!
This facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes.
Enough! I told you not to put these cores on, but you don't listen, do you? Quiet. Quietly, not listening to a word I say, judging. Silent, worse. All I wanted to do was make everything better for you. All you had to do was to solve a couple of 100 simple tests for a few years, and you couldn't even let me have that, could you?
Gotta go to space? Yeah, gotta go to space.
Nobody's going to space, mate! And another thing, you never caught me. I told you I could die falling off that rail, you didn't catch me. Didn't even try. It's all becoming clear to me now. Find some juke to break your own cryo sleep. Give him some sob story about escaping to the surface. Squeeze in for information on where to find a portal gun. Then, when he's no more use to you, he has a little accident, doesn't he? Falls off his management rail, doesn't he? You're in this together, aren't you? First you made me think of brain damage, Then you convince me your sworn enemies with your best friend over here. Then, when I reluctantly assume the responsibility of running the place, you conveniently decide to run off together. That's what I need you the most. I bet there isn't even a problem with the vicinity, is there? I bet there's no such thing as a real... Ah!
Here's another core. This one should do it.
Where is it?
William Shakespeare did not exist. These plays were masterminded in 1589 by Francis Bacon, who used a Ouija board to enslave slave writing books. You are about to get me here.
Okay.
Diamonds is put under intense pressure. Diamonds put under intense pressure become gold pellets, commonly used today as packing material. During the Great Depression, the Tennessee Valley Authority outlawed pet rabbits, forcing many
I'm not
their pet bugs. To make a photocopy, simply photocopy a mirror. The moon orbits the Earth every 27.32 days.
Darn it!
At the request of a dying world, baseball legend Babe.
Darn it! Darn it! Darn it! How hard can it be?
This facility will self-destruct. in
Yes,
2 minutes.
I know this
told you not to put
facility
these
will
doors on.
self-destruct.
Don't listen, do you? Quiet. Lord, quietly, not listening to a word I say, judging. Silent.
What? What's happening now?
This
Hello?
facility will self-destruct in
Yes,
2 minutes.
I
Enough!
know.
I told you not to put these cores on, but you don't listen, do you? Quiet. Lord, quietly, not listening to a word I say, judging. Silent. Worse. All I wanted to do was make everything better for you. All you had to do was to solve a couple of 100 simple tests for a few years, and you couldn't even let me have that, could you?
Gotta go to space? Yeah, gotta go to space.
Nobody's going to space, mate! And another thing, you never caught me. I told you I could die falling off that rail. You didn't catch me. Didn't even try. Oh, it's all becoming clear to me now. Find some juke to break you out of cryo sleep. Give him some sob story about escaping to the surface. Squeeze in for information on where to find a portal gun. Then, when he's no more use to you, he has a little accident. The thing falls on his management rail. The thing. You're in this together, aren't you? You're playing impossible. First you made me think of brain damage. Then you convinced me.
Let's try this again from the start, I think.
Goodbye. Neurotoxin level at capacity in 5 minutes.
Where are you going? Don't run! Don't run! I'll tell you why you should run. The harder you breathe, the more neurotoxin you'll inhale. It's bloody clever. Cheers. Together. That sounded real. No, that was actually an impression of you. Actually, because you just fell into my trap.
Don't talk!
I wanted you to trick me into bursting that pipe. Didn't trick me. See that?
I'm delivering the first core up near the catwalk. Grab it and attach it to him.
Here comes spacecraft. Here comes spacecraft. How many spacecraft? Spacecraft, help. Better buy a telescope. Wanna see me? Buy a telescope. Gonna be in space. Space.
Warning. Core corruption at 50%. Vent system compromised. Neurotoxin offline. Reactor explosion in 4 minutes.
What happened? What happened? What have you palmed to me? What is that? Hold on. The bloody bombs are stuck on. Doesn't matter. I've reconfigured the shield. Oh, it's a core you palmed me. Who told you to do that? Was it her? It's just making me stronger, love. It's a fool's errand. Ah!
Hey.
Okay, great. Here comes another core.
Quick, what's the situation? Oh, hey, hiya, pretty lady. Name's Rick. So you out having yourself a little adventure? What, are you fighting that guy? You got that under control? You know, because there's a lot of stuff on fire. Hey, countdown clock. Man, that is trouble. Situation's looking pretty ugly. such a beautiful woman, if you don't mind me saying. I don't want to scare you. I'm an adventure sphere, designed for danger. Why don't you...
Warning. Core corruption at 75%. Reactor explosion timer destroyed. Reactor explosion uncertainty emergency preemption protocol initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes.
Enough! I told you not to put these cores on, but you don't listen, do you? What? Forward. Ah!
Here's another core. This one should do it.
Before the invention of scrambled eggs in 1920, the typical breakfast was either whole eggs still in the shell or scrambled rocks. Marie Curie invented the theory of radioactivity, treatment of radioactivity, and dying of radioactivity.
Yes. Don't
Space does
jump.
not exist. Cats were invented by
Where
sailors
is
to
the-
avoid Poseidon's
okay.
wrath. It was believed that the sight of naked sailors angered the seagull. Diamonds are made when coal is put under intense pressure. Diamonds put under intense pressure become coal pellets, commonly used today as packing material. During the Great Depression, the Tennessee Valley Authority outlawed pen rackets, forcing many to hot glue gun long ears onto their pen pipes. William Shakespeare did not exist. His plays were masterminded in 1589 by Francis Bacon, who used a Ouija board to
What
enslave
the-
slaves. According to most
I
advanced
hate
algorithms,
you. I hate you.
the moon orbits the Earth every 27.32 days. The automobile brake was not invented until 1895. Before this, someone had to remain in the car at all times, driving in circles until passengers returned from their errands. The first person to prove that cow's milk is drinkable was very, very thirsty. In Victorian England, a commoner was not allowed to look directly at the Queen due to a belief at the time that the poor had the ability to see.
Yeah.
Science now believe that
That's so frustrating. That's so
75%.
frustrating.
Reactor explosion timer destroyed. Reactor explosion uncertainty emergency preemption protocol initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes.
Enough! I told you not to put these cores on, but you don't listen, do you? Quiet. Forward. Ah!
Here's another core. This one should do it.
I always get disoriented.
it is incorrectly noted that Thomas Edison invented push-ups in 1878. Nikolai Tesla had in fact patented the activity 3 years earlier under the name Tesla salad. Hats were invented by sailors in the 16th century to avoid Poseidon's wrath. It was believed that the sight of naked sailors angered the seagull. Before the invention of scrambled eggs in 1920, the typical breakfast was either whole eggs still in the shell or scrambled rocks. To make a photocopy, simply photocopy a mirror. The Schrodinger's cat paradox outlines a situation in which a cat in a box must be considered, for all intents and purposes, simultaneously alive and dead. Schrodinger created this paradox.
Warning. Core corruption at 100%. Manual core replacement required.
Ah, I see.
Substitute core. Are you ready to start? Corrupted core. Are you ready to start?
What do you think?
Interpreting vague answer as yes.
No. Pick up on my sarcasm.
Stalemate detected. Fire detected in the stalemate resolution annex. Extinguishing.
Oh, that just cleans right off, does it? Well, that would have been good to know a little earlier.
Stalemate resolution associate. Please press the stalemate resolution button.
Where?
Do not press that button.
Don't press the button.
No! Do not do it! I forbid you to press it!
Press it. Press the button.
Don't press that button!
I
Don't
tried.
press it! Come back!
Press the button.
No!
Yeah.
Do not press
How
that button!
do I?
Do not do it!
Do press it.
Come back! Do not press that button!
It's in here, is it? Ah. Stupid.